As we discussed in the first video, there is a golden rule for solving inequality. So there is no difference between equations and inequalities when it comes to solving in most of the cases. But there is one thing, okay? So that's this one. So whenever you divide or multiply with a negative number, these are very important. Don't just try to do it just because you saw a negative number, okay? So whenever you divide or multiply with a negative number, not the number there is a negative, no, with a negative number, you will have to switch the inequality sign. I'll give you some examples, then you will see it very easily, okay? For example, negative 2a is greater than 10. Now this is a multiplication, so you divide on the other side, but divide with what? Divide with negative 2. So therefore this one is goes to a, okay, 10 divided by negative 2 is your answer. That's going to be, the answer is going to be negative 5, different sign, negative answer. But because we divided with a negative, so this was a greater than symbol, you have to make it less than symbol, and on it will reflect on the graph also, because all values less than negative 5, therefore the graph will go to the left on this one. Even though the problem started with a greater than symbol, thinking about the graph will go to the right, but once the solution is there, the graph will go to the left, because the answer is a is all values less than negative 5 for this one. Negative 2a is greater than 10. Now another one, let's say negative x divided by 2, okay, is less than or equal to, let's put 10 again for you to understand it correctly, okay? So now here also the x value, what is the x value? That's very important. Now this is a division, so you do the opposite on the other side, right? So you multiply with negative 2 is actually negative 20. Now the answer is negative 20, but the problem is there we multiplied with a negative number, we will switch the inequality sign. So therefore this was less than or equal to, your answer is going to be greater than or equal to 20, okay? Now this is actually applicable also for multi-step equations, okay? Now whenever you think you divided or multiplied with a negative number, your inequality sign should be switched.